Fuck.
Fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jay, Smike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hodaki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
No worries, mate.
Good on you, mate.
Why don't you say thanks, mate, Jace?
Oh, because I don't have to do that all the time.
Yeah, mind your business.
Right. I'm sorry. Is it because I pulled you up on the way you were talking about the podcast outro? And now you don't want to do all the stuff.
I don't even remember you doing that, Keezy.
Remember
That's
you
how
were
much
like-
of an impact it had on me.
It's kind of like bonus content.
Oh, no, I actually called myself up on it.
Well, I hit you up on it on Monday.
I
Remember
don't even know what
that
you're talking about. What are you talking about?
So on the
Just
Monday show,
when we talk about the podcast, I go, anyway, the podcast is this, and that's why I said
Podcast
to you
outro.
last night, do you
Right.
want to talk about the podcast? Because I'm over it.
He was feeling a bit insecure about me hitting him up.
We've
About
been over that before.
Yes.
Mixing it up because it's the one break that sort of sounds exactly the same every single day, which is no fault of your own, Jason.
Yes,
As
no.
humans, we find the smoothest way, the most economical way to get a job done, don't we?
Quite often, yes.
You know, that's
Yes.
what you do. Anyways,
But no, certainly I'm not self-conscious about it, Keezy.
No, it's good. I was going to say,
always-
don't be.
I thought you
mean,
did a very good job.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
know, occasionally when you're talking, it goes in one ear and out the other, I'll be honest with you.
Right.
Occasionally when you're talking, I shut down completely.
Really? Because how much do I have to talk for that to happen? Because I can crank that up a notch if you want.
Sorry, what?
Hey, guys.
Good day, eh? How's your days gone, fellas?
Whoa, bloody good, man.
Yeah, good.
Good day, actually. Big meeting this morning.
Big
Yes.
meet.
And
Yes.
then in the nets for the first time ever. That was fun. And then another big meeting with Boss Toddy.
Oh, yeah.
And then now we're here doing the show, guys.
Well, that was an interesting meeting because essentially it feels like I feel like I've already done a show today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a long one. There was a lot of, yeah.
We're just listening to our own show.
God, it's a good show,
That
though,
was
isn't
bloody
it?
good, man. Tell you what.
Bloody funny.
Oh,
So basically, for the listeners, he pulled us in and was like, "Have you guys heard this before? This show, you should listen to this show." And
Yeah,
just
this
played
show.
us our own show and was like,
Yeah.
"Can you guys be more like them?"
yeah, do it. Can you be like a year's worth of highlights every day?
Yeah, that was pretty full on. We can do it though.
Easy. I reckon it's a piece of
Starting
piss.
with this outro.
Here we go and begin.
Your honk
What's
is massive.
the deal with Keezy's honker?
Let's
Yeah,
get a
good
guy in to
stuff.
measure it. Figure out who's the biggest.
Who's got the biggest dick? We haven't done that yet. Who's got the biggest
dick?
meat? Because there'll be winners and losers there. And
Do
I
we
think
need
you go, well, not who's got the biggest yarns.
Do
Like,
we need to, man?
that'd be a funny thing to do, eh?
Because what that would do is just straight up, like, there'd be a hierarchy.
Confirm the
instantly.
chat.
Who's
Yeah.
got the biggest cock?
But also, in what format?
Well, you go cold.
Right.
You'd have to go. You go cold, flaccid and erectus, and then you've got to go girth.
Tick, tick, tick on my behalf.
Don't we just all want to be fully bumper to bumper, fully
Pressing
engorged?
into each other, and
Just-
then we'll round it off with a cockfight.
Yeah. I'd back myself in that.
Yeah, same. Actually,
I
but
I
reckon
wouldn't.
it would-
I'd be no good. fellas.
yeah,
Come
that's
on.
what I'd guess too.
Sorry,
Actually,
fellas.
I reckon
Yeah.
I'd be the biggest.
Third place for old Mogi
I reckon it
here.
would be
Well,
Keezy first,
I'll
and
put
then
I'll put it to the marketing team and see if they think it's something we should run with.
marketing, like on a billboard.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we could
you
do
know
a
what I
little
mean?
bit of peaches and cream. We could talk to them. Maybe we could do a crossover with that sex podcast lady.
Or when we go to field days, surely there's some advanced surveying equipment. And, like, weighing equipment?
No, actually, weight would be a new way of doing it.
Who's got the heaviest package?
Who's got the smoothest bullos?
Oh well, there's only one contender there.
Another victory for old man.
You most certainly take that one out, Mogi. No question
Got to
about it.
schedule another one, actually, if you guys are keen.
Yeah,
We could make a day of it.
In what sense?
Well, you
that we
guys
come
went to your
along with
movie.
you.
You guys went to your movie last night.
Me and Pugs
So that was, how long was that? 3 hours?
did. Yeah.
This only takes 5 minutes. 5 minutes
Will
each.
it be as much of a spectacle as last night?
It'll be a hell of a viewing pleasure.
How was the movie, by the way? Oh, what did you eat? What did you end up eating?
We went to the food court and I got, turns out that place I love, that Luxor place,
Yes.
they've now got one in the food court.
Are you kidding me, Keezy?
So I got
That's great news.
my beef brisket Luxor and a roti, and it tasted exactly the same and it was amazing. And Pug's got a kebab with chips in it. That would look pretty frickin' yum as well.
A kebab with
That
chips in
sounds
it.
shit.
That sounds
I would've-
terrible. And chicken and lamb and vegetables.
Have you never had one of those? Like a Greek? Is it Greek? Yeah, and then they chuck the chips in it as well. Have you never had that?
Make up
a
your
gyro?
mind. I
That
mean,
sounds
just-
very British.
it's one or t'other.
Very British.
You might as well chuck a steak and an egg in there and some sauce as well.
And you're downstairs.
Well, there was sauce in there, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, is there sauce in there?
Yeah, obviously.
That
Oh,
sounds like
obviously.
an abomination of a kebab.
Well, look, first of all, I didn't
That'd
have
be
it.
good eating if you were pissed, I reckon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, if you were steamed, I could see that working really well.
Yeah.
Shake everything up,
My
kind of thing.
laksa was delicious, though. It was
it-
incredible.
Was it another
laksa?
stupidly
Excuse
large bowl?
me, Pugs. We're talking, man.
Pugsan's coming. He's all fired up.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Imagine complaining about a kebab that was so delicious and it had delicious chips in the kebab.
Oh, they'll find a way, Pugs.
But it also had
It's like
lamb
a-
and chicken and beef as well. What the hell's
added
going
beef.
on?
Nobody said
You
beef.
added beef.
You
Okay,
added
what-
beef.
Who has lamb and chicken, Mogi, in the same kebab?
It's
I'm
called
sorry.
a mixed kebab. It's called a mixed kebab. So it's
Thank
it is
you.
one of the options that has been handed down through time. But however, having said that, the chips are a bastardisation.
Was there falafel in there, Pugsan?
I did not opt for the falafel, but there was a falafel
Well, you
option.
may as well have. You chucked everything else in there.
You'd have to talk to the restaurant owner about that, Jace.
Man, you're in a her of a mood today, Jace. With
Yeah,
Pugs.
Jace.
Pugs are so chill all the time.
Yeah.
Just wanted to eat my gyro in peace. Is that how you say it? Gyro?
Gyro, I used to say, but it's probably not, is
Yeah.
it? Gyro.
Anyway.
It was
Yeah,
the other day.
Gyro.
All right, see ya.
Is
Thanks,
that what it was
Pugs.
called?
See you,
Gyro.
mate. It's a gyro.
Yeah.
Never
They're
heard
quite
of it.
commonly called that.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, we should go get one.
Nah.
Nah.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy. The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
In all seriousness, though, the movie we watched last night was...
Save it.
Yeah, I will.
Save it.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Jace.
I reckon, well, you got to save it, don't you?
You guys didn't hear the yarn. So as we were leaving last night, me and Park, I came
Check's
back.
hitting on you.
I
Yeah.
showed Jace, well, that's the usual, but I showed Jace the way to the new car park so that he could get out. That was
Yeah.
funny because the way you're supposed to get out, right, there's a really convenient door just by NZME here. You go into it, you go down a lift, and then you came out. My car was literally right next to the lift.
Wow.
Hoity J comes out and goes, okay, this is not where I parked. And then had to walk like around and all the way to the other side of this giant car lot where he had parked.
Yeah.
How far away was your car?
Oh, 20 metres.
Bullshit, it was 20 metres. You walked all the way to the other side. And then when he parked, he came up a stairwell and then came out in a construction zone. And a builder had to show him where to go.
Yeah.
But so I showed Jace where to go. Came back here. Prebz was here still.
Yes.
He's like, oh, what are you guys up to tonight? And we were like, oh, we're going to go watch June 2 at the theatre. He's like, oh, which one? Newmarket. Oh, yeah, what time? 8 o'clock. Oh, yeah. And I was like, do you like June? He's like, not really, to be honest. Anyway, have fun, fellas. And then he left. Get to the movie theatre. He's sitting in the seat behind us. And I walked in and there was a few people around. I was like, you son of a bitch, Prebz. And everyone looked at us and he's just like, what do you mean? You never asked.
Classic Prebz.
God, he's a hard case.
It's so funny.
That is a great move.
Yeah, and then after the second movie, me and Pugs were on a massive June 2 high, and we were like, "Did you like it, Prebz?" He's like, "Nah, it was all good."
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "I was okay, yeah." And so I was like, "Fuck you, Prebz, you cold son of a bee."
Yeah.
It was a good move though, eh, fellas?
Actually, just on that front, we're certainly not going to get Prebz involved in the old downstairs scenario because he'd kill us all.
Well, I know he's definitely got a massive
Dog roll.
dog roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, genuinely looking around, who do you reckon?
It's impossible to tell.
Yeah,
That's the thing with downstairs, man.
absolutely. There's no way of knowing if someone has a massive downstairs, Keezy.
I mean, Jace has got outward pointing feet, which suggests he's got pretty big nuts.
Ballerina
Yeah, but that's
feet,
nuts.
Mogi.
That's
but
nuts.
I know,
though.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that's the thing I find with massive balls.
Yeah.
They've generally got tiny little peckers sticking out the
And
top,
all-
and
exactly.
usually got freak show circumcisions.
And also, like, what's the use in having massive balls? It's like, oh, cool, man.
Slapping at balls.
And so if you've got a deep voice, it's usually from the massive balls rather
Yeah.
than the massive fatos, as Jace would say.
Yeah, I mean, you often see massive balls with like your classic little button mushroom, don't you?
You do.
Yeah, it's quite a common
It's like
sort of scenario.
it's like someone hung a couple of moon hoppers up on a little coat hook there.
It's like a rice farmer in a rice paddy, eh? You just see that hat, you know, those sun hats?
Yeah.
Just see that sticking out from the old...
And that's all you see.
yeah.
I'll send you guys a pic tonight if you want.
Just get it out now.
Oh, nah. Just
There's
because...
a voice on it.
Just because, it's, you know, the glass studio, Moogie, I don't want to upset any of the punters out there.
Oh,
I don't want to be
right.
people storming the studio.
I was just, I was in the toilet. I forgot to tell you guys this the other week, but this one reminded me of it. I went to the toilet, went wheeze, washing my hands, drying my hands on a tea towel. At that point, a cubicle door opened. Somebody had been in there for the duration of the time, unlocks it, comes out, doesn't flush the toilet, doesn't wash their hands, walks out, works at one of the restaurants right here.
Is it one we always go to?
Yes.
Fuck, I've seen that too.
But I was like, that's fucking weird, man. Like, not flushing is next level. Like, I never heard of that shit. So I went and had a look in there. There was nothing in there.
Oh, he's just skiving off.
He was just fucking around. He must have been.
I mean, he could have been having a go at himself.
He may have been. Couldn't see it. However, last week, Ben Hurley and I both saw the same thing, which was a guy coming out of the shitter after ages, walking out, not washing his hands, works at another restaurant. I don't think restaurant's the right thing. Cafe.
Yes, food outlet.
Yeah, that's right. Next door to the
A
place.
sad-looking guy?
Yeah, that's the guy.
What? I always...
Absolutely outrageous.
fuck.
But luckily, there's a lot of glad wrap at one of those shops.
Yeah, yeah.
What is going on with his jacket being draped over the fucking shoulders?
Yes.
I've never seen her without it.
I know.
It's like a cape.
And everyone
You
accuses
know what she
me.
is, man? She's intriguing.
Everyone says to me, I'm having a perv. It's
You are,
not,
by the way.
I'm not having a perv. I'm just
Well, it's part and parcel.
intrigued by the ensemble. It's like when I see Cole Kesey. You know, and
I think you're intrigued by him in a different way.
well, I'm
I
intrigued
don't
by
think it's
his
different.
ensemble.
Assembly. He can't quite make up his mind, can he?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, these things are
nah,
dragging out.
nah, that's not.
Good.
It's Hoity J recorded a voiceover.
Good on you, mate.
Hey, by the way, if anyone asks, you tell them you love the Hodaki Big Show 4 till 7 weekdays on Radio Hodaki.
If anybody asks you anything, that's what you say. Big Show, baby.
Yeah.
Suck it.
They say, oh, hey, how are you today? You go, I listen to the Big Show 4 till 7 weekdays on Hodaki.
Okay, will we
Munching on
shut
that
this down
lunch.
now, please?
What?
This podcast, hurry up.
Hodaki Big Show on Instagram, Backbone, at Call Me Pugs. Yeah, that'll do.
Thanks, mate.
See ya.